All right, so this is the anti-aggro version of this deck, is the idea. We've cut a bunch of the more funny top-end stuff, and we're running much lower to the ground cards in an attempt to deal with things like Libram, Paladin, and Shadow Priest. We'll see how that goes. Isn't it great anyway when you have 32 mana? True. The Ultimate Infestation. It was just pointed out to me that I should sub out the Ultimate Infestation because I was only playing that because I had Isiel in the deck, so it would be good sometimes with Isiel. But so like now that I've taken out Sleep with Sleep Under the Stars, I think Sleep Under the Stars would be better. Sleep Under the Stars in the EDC is actually also kind of cool because never mind. I was gonna say like it turns it turns ETC into another Aviana enabler, but yeah, no, that doesn't make any sense anyway. You need to have Isiel also, so never mind. But I was gonna my first checkbox there was like, oh wait, no, I don't have Aviana in here anymore either. Add Malfurion's Gift. Malfurion's Gift could be interesting. I just don't have a lot of room left. I already had to make a bunch of cuts I really didn't want to make. So my opponent is playing Supreme Archaeology, Void Virtuoso, Warlock. Interesting. We are online, chat. Have we ran Cho'Gall for the funnies yet? Ever? Yes. Cool, cool. Cool. All right, well, I'm happy to play this next turn. I guess next turn is this and this. Nobody tell them about the Jade Idol in the ETC. It's an ET secret. Is Hidden Oasis trash? I don't know that it's trash. I just don't think it's like great. I think Untap Potential like could easily require one less trigger. I think it's just slightly too slow.
Your wish is my suggestion.
Mass Dispel, probably. Right? Interesting. Okay. That's good. That's good right there. I don't trust that not to be Mass Dispel or whatever it's called. So I'm not going face yet. Nice. Did I see that Jade Golem is back in standard again? It's true. Hey, it's really funny. They like just reprinted a Jade homage card. They just did. And exactly a year later they're doing it again. But yeah, I do like the new one better. What if I try just smacking him a couple times? What then? No Godfrey for you. My opponent's playing Godfrey. That's what's up. I guess we're one off, huh? Maybe I shouldn't have done the fruit there. That was probably bad. Uh-oh. Well, guess I gotta play all these cards. Oh. I'll play this.
All are nourished when the cycle renews.
The time has come to dethrone our former master.
Alright. Now it looks like we can get him with the fruit next turn. Like, they have to deal with my whole board, and they have to heal or something. Haha, take that, Immolate. What will you do now? Now you must play cards. I know, it's true. Forcing me to actually play my cards. Disaster. Absolute disaster. Pretty rude. Pretty rude. Understandable, but rude. That's too bad. They wanted that to get that Mal'Ganis. They wanted to get that Mal'Ganis. Well, you know what they say. Guess you die. At least, you know, at least they got my Jade idols with the Geist. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? At least they Geisted the idols. The more I'm around, the more I realize that Immolate is a minor inconvenience, if anything. Yeah, that's like one of my one of my proud calls. Like, I saw that and I was like, barf. It's probably gonna be bad. It's such a do nothing card, right? You have so much time to play the stuff. I have been immolated successfully before, like, you know, but it's like 1 in 10 times. If Immolate was 2 mana, it would be busted. It'd certainly be better. Yeah, it would be stupid at 2 mana, not because, like, exclusively when played on 2, but like, if it's played, you know, on 4 and later, I think it's still whatever.
My dreaming ends. Your nightmare begins.
If it was 3 mana, it would be okay. I don't think so. Maybe. Like, playing it on 3 is probably still a little annoying, but like 3 is when you're starting to like, okay, I need to answer this aggro board type of thing. I don't know.
I see you've brought guests.
Well, my opponent is playing Hunter. That much is clear. I missed Bioproject. I think Bioproject is good. I don't know how to reconcile that with my other lists.
Lush wilds and clear skies. This could be our home.
What if the word hand was replaced by deck and Immolate? Then it'd be pretty good, probably, yeah. Make Immolate hit all cards in hand and deck, easy fix. You know, like, why stop there? You know, hand, deck, and battlefield. What if they lowered it from 3 turns to 2 turns? It would probably be annoying at that point. I don't know why we're trying to, like... Immolate is not the type of card we want to be good. It certainly isn't. Like, it's very low on my list of things that I'd like to see buffed.
Choose your path. Choose your path.
Ooh, that's enough. Actually, kind of wish I hadn't used the solar now, but yeah, it's good. You're glad Immolate is terrible? Yeah, it's a card that needs to be terrible. You're very happy when tech cards are terrible? Yeah, definitely.
Turn down that racket.
Rude. I like how many secrets my opponent's playing. And we're live. Eater of Secrets is amazing. What do I mean? Good question. What does anyone mean?
Here, girl.
That's my biggest problem with ETC. I hate how it's a card people can use for their tech cards. Real. I'm kind of over opponents using tech cards for the most part, but you know, like just because they do tend to just be bad, right? Like, it's the ones that kind of universally shut down decks where there's nothing you can do to mitigate it. That's when they bother me more. Like Plague DK and Reno decks, that's cringe. I don't think I'm ready to...
My power grows.
naturalize yet. As far as like naturalize with solar eclipse being a good idea. Guess I will get one off the board though. How would Hearthstone be different if tech cards were all well statted or otherwise good? I don't know. Bad in my opinion. Zeehee! Disaster. Where's my spreading plague, by the way? I put those in for situations like this.
Combatant center, and I take the crown. Job done.
Alright. It's like, I hate when a tech card isn't intended to counter your deck and it's not even the reason it's in the deck, but it just hard rolls you. Like the Mage Drink in Spell Damage Druid with Geist. Oh, yeah, like you hate when things catch a stray, basically. Yeah, I think to me, like hard tech cards are less cringy when they like have multiple uses. Like when a card is generally decent, I think it makes it less yucky to me. Like the more useful a tech card is, the less it's a tech card, I guess. But yeah, it is annoying. It is definitely annoying when your deck just catches a stray from like like what you were describing. Yeah, I think the last one that really bugged me was before they switched the standard Highlander cards and Plague Decay, which is kind of always. I've played only one due process, right? So I think I'm fine. Like Plague Decay would just kind of automatically turn off all the Reno decks. It was so bad. Hey, Erna. Oh no. Not Renathal. Anything but my poor sweet Renathal. The Zeehee was pretty funny. I'd rather Spreading Plague here, but I guess I'll Drum Circle if, you know, I have to. Neat. I don't have to play this, but I guess I will. I guess. What do we burn? Cope? Yeah. That would have been good here. Renathal ratted Madge? Yeah, that was pretty Madge, wasn't it? It was pretty Madge. I think I'm gonna attack with this before the drum circle. So some pretty juicy juicers, if you know what I mean. Really? Okay. I'm still happy. Ooh, got your nose. I love DK because it turned off arena decks. Yeah. But like, if that's a reason to have Plague DK around, is so that players can just like outright ignore what's fun about playing arena deck. Like if you can just like play something that's like your deck doesn't even work. Like if that's a positive, then having Highlander decks around at all is a negative. They just shouldn't print them. Like just having a common deck mean that everyone who's playing a Highlander deck just doesn't get to use their payoff cards at all. The whole game is just stupid. So like if you're gonna have Highlander cards, don't have a deck like that around. Clearly they want to have Highlander cards, so
Contemplation.
if I'd done this, they'd be at 8, and then if I'd done this, they'd be at 10. Still wouldn't have gotten there. Show.
Contemplation. Time is fleeting.
All are nourished and the cycle renewed.
Choose your path.
Ah, man. Almost. Yeah, yeah, I hate Highlander decks, but them getting countered like that is pretty cringe. Yeah, it's just like either they, that is just not a good way to nerf a deck, right? Like you nerf a deck by nerfing it, or you nerf a deck by killing it. You know, you don't like have another deck exist that just kind of turns it off, so that players who hate it feel compelled to play the deck just because it turns it off, and the players who are enjoying it don't get to enjoy it anymore because they're commonly running to something that just turns it off. Just like, it's terrible game design. Like I feel like I haven't respected an argument less than the like Plague DK should exist simply so that Highlander players have a bad time argument. Like, I don't know. It's crazy to me how many people actually think that that's a good solution to a Highlander issue. Like, you just have a deck that like permanently turns it off. So stupid. Like, holy Jiminy Crickets, is that a Martian on my screen? It is, it is. Oh my goodness, have we found another human? Have we found another spaghetti human?
I see you broadcast your strength.
They kept the far left card. Nope. Not a fellow untapped enjoyer. We don't get to laugh at them for crafting the quest like we did last time. Hate to see it. Fine. Am I now the most famous wild streamer? Probably Mark, right? Like, streamer is pretty different from tuber also. Like, feel like when the average wild enjoyer thinks of currently active wild streamer today, probably go with like Zeddy, right? Probably. That's gonna be really good to cast against Questline Druid, I think. Zeddy is mostly arena. I mean, like, he's always playing whatever mode he thinks is the most fun at the time. Like, but, you know, you think of wild and streamer and what's left. I'm sure that there are more humans that would think of Zeddy before they'd think of me. Oh, and you know, like Maxi, right? Like Maxi plays a lot of wild, and like he gets way more Twitch viewership than I do. No questline. I don't think you need it with this, but yeah. What about YouTuber? Mark has still got me by a significant margin, right? Didn't Mark get like the 100,000 YouTube subs a while back? I actually don't have a lot of YouTube subs, if you can believe it. I still haven't hit 20K yet.
Nature speaks through my tunes.
It does help me that there's a lot less competition than there used to be. I feel like a lot of the, you know, a lot of the wild enthusiasts have been looking to find a home and finally had to settle for MartianBuu. Get wrecked. I'm gonna play this. Yeah, I only bring this up because it feels lonely out there. Real. Raffle is popping off with Balacho. It's true. He really is. Really is. Didn't want to trade first? Have your very own Trian? You've had your very... Is this just the standard list? I don't think I've seen a wild card yet. Are they really running... No, that was from Cactus. Alright, never mind. Okay.
Choose your path.
Alright, I'll just go armor the rest of the way then. I'm gonna have to stack a bunch of it because eventually they're gonna have a ton of damage.
Consume.
You know what they say, if you lose to a standard deck in wild, you have to repent your sins to the wild gods. True. True.
Nature speaks.
Sad that Raffle quit. Nah, I mean, like, it's really cool for him. If I, like, you know, I would switch games too if I thought there was one to go to. Like, I would be trying harder for, you guys remember when I was pushing the Pocket channel, I would try harder for, a different game if I was still trying to go full time, but I'm not, so I'm just kind of coasting with my Hearthstones. Like it's exciting that Raffle quit to me. Like I think it's like, oh, that's so cool. It's like he switched games and he blew up. That's sweet. Like that happened with Sun Glitters recently too, right? Ooh, don't mind if I do. Don't mind if I do, chat. Raffle was becoming the biggest duel streamer and then the mode ended. Yeah. How was he doing with that? Like, was his viewership like going up. Is the problem really just that I play Wild? What is Sunglares doing right now? WoW? Yeah, World of Warcraft Classic. I recall Raffle having a duels video get 100k views. Bummer. Bummer. I think the streamer having fun is a big part of why, of like, you know, content doing well. Cause like I've been bored for a long time. And like these videos have been kind of like the viewership trending back up in a nice direction. I've just been having fun, you know.
I see you brought
DK, where are all my Shadow Priest and Libram Paladin opponents for my experiment? Like, I can't test out my anti-aggro tools if you don't actually play any aggro. What are you guys doing to me over there? It's not as fun to watch a streamer complain or seem tuned out the entire time. Real. Real. I am super guilty of the latter. Is my opponent playing cards, DK? Do these type of cards still, are they still good in standard? I know that I'm pretty sure this one is not. I'm pretty sure this one in particular is not. But just thinking about this type of card, like discover a minion and then give it a effect or something, I feel like standard has gotten past that type of effect being any good.
his reign ends now. The citadel stands strong.
Did you know that DK sounds like decay and that CNE sounds like C Annie? Those what do you think the conspiracy is with that? What is the Illuminati up to? Death Rattle seemed kind of mad in Modern Hearthstone. It's less about the Death Rattle, more about like discover plus give it a bonus. Hey, it is Zerg DK. Obviously, right? As soon as I saw that. Well, looks like my opponent won't be cracking my Carapace. Maybe I don't want to do the other one quite yet. Maybe I do. They do kind of have a lot of damage over there. Obviously it's too late now, but should I armor? I need to move where my damage indicators are. I have to count again. 13, 15, 18. I didn't have the counter on for a long time because I enjoyed counting the board, but then I was convinced to do it for the sake of chat. And then I became reliant on it. That's my story. That's my story about that. Do we think there's a wild growth or something on the bottom of my deck? There's still 4 left, so yeah, there might be. Look at that. Illuminati trying to brainwash us through a children's card game. I see now, it's so clear. Oh my goodness. Stop that. You cut that out. You know full well I don't want that damage. Well, at least that's not going face this turn. I like how it lived. It's so funny. Where's my poison seeds? That's the real question. It's not poison seeds. Kind of want a Sarah Spreading Plague. Yeah, Sarah's only gonna give me 1 mana crystal. Oh, I can just bob.
Choose your path.
I can also just Spreading Plague. But I'll bob.
8 combatants enter, and I take the crown.
It's a lot of infestors. Wow. Poison seeds would be very nice about now. I just really need to get poison seeds. Ah, very good. Okay. I went away from for a bit. Where did Omo go? I'm experimenting with playing a version of the deck that's tuned specifically to beat aggro. That's where it went. So like I cut all the my silliest stuff with that in mind. All right, so I was just gonna leave that up, but I think I can just like win next turn, right? I haven't done this in a long time, but like, remember when Spreading Plague plus Solar Eclipse Branching Paths was a pretty reliable win condition? Witnessing Marshy's sheer untapped potential is breathtaking. That's what's up. Hey, Pug. Ranching plus guys is so funny. It really is. It's good stuff. Oh. But like, we get there with fruit still, don't we?
Choose your path.
Yay! You thought your big old Zergs could get me, when really you lose. Opponent is so tilted. Yeah, maybe.
I see you've brought guests.
Uh-huh. Yeah. I didn't manage to find any aggro priests. It's unfortunate. Unfortunate. Standard is so boring, especially to watch. Playing, sure, but it gets stale so fast. Wild is endless opportunity of aggro priest and paladin. Yeah. It's true. Mana burn. Wait, that's so annoying. I was about to be like, wait, no, that's fine, because I was gonna skip that turn anyway, but no, I don't actually progress. How dare you? How dare you do that? How dare you do that to me? So rude. Alright, you let me draw a bunch of cards, so I take it back. Free cards? Free cards is nice, but then watch them just play Glide next turn. My power. Gross. Don't do it. Don't you glide me. Opponent never glides me? Okay, cool. Cool. It's not even in the deck? Ah, perfect. Alright, good. We escaped. We did a chat. No glide yet. Oop, what was that? I missed it. That was a good top deck. I'm kind of into it. And then next turn, like all of these little 1/1s, it's gonna make Spreading Plague pretty nice. I can also complete their quest for them on my turn. That's true. Yeah, I could like try to complete it by naturalizing so that they so anyways, like I could try to burn it for them, but yeah, it's not gonna happen, right? Oh, did they just... Oh, they lost their quest. They lost their quest, chat. Ow. 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 Not my Moonlit Guidance. Should I even Spreading Plague?
Make your choice.
They don't actually have a way to get rid of their own stuff, right? Most of them don't play
My hand is full.
I-Beam. That was their last studies, so that might just be board locked. I might just never play another thing on board again. Hey! Actually, that's great for me. If it shuffles my hand too, but it didn't. Are they just gonna die? Probably. Depends if this is Ilgi. I don't think it's Ilgi. Like, we would have seen some indication of it by now, I assume. I could bob and then naturalize my own bob.
Your card burns. Eight combatants enter, and I take the crown.
I feel like Brutes plus 30 health means no Il'gynoth. You would still run Brutes in the Ilgi list, but yeah, the 30 health. Ow. Alright, cool, some armor. I'm not rooting for you.
I can't turn this around. Choose your path.
I've always loved solar branching. Solar branching was one of the great joys of cthulhu Druid. Every once in a while, you just get to gain 24 armor. This win is beyond hilarious, yeah. Pretty funny. This feels like cheating. I am cheating. I'm a famous cheater. Infamous, even. So, I mean, they're not dead yet, right? But I can do this. I can gain some... Did I overdraw my Ceaseless Expanse? Is that what happened? And I guess this, I don't know.
I've exhausted my deck.
Super didn't notice. Opponent's over it.